What's going on? I'm back with another Sistas review. Sistas Season 9, Episode 3, Having Faith. So, I'm actually watching the episode as I review this. So, first, we pick up where we left off with Karen flatlining. Spoiler alert, Karen's alive. And, she's alive and she's passed out from suffering from pregnancy. And hold on, let me skip over. So Andy and Sabrina leave the room, and Danny and Fatima are standing outside. So Sabrina and Andy upstages them about Karen passing out, and Sabrina wants to go in there, but Andy gets her not to. And then Andy says they got to work now. She'll die. Do what you want. I said that. So from there, I'm actually watching the episode, so I'm trying to skip it. So the doctor asks Miss Lisa, does Andy have Karen have a second, whatever, I don't know what she asked me. Miss Lisa asks if my daughter, what you mean, is my daughter alive in there? So Miss Lisa is crying, and Danny and Sabrina converse her, and the intro plays out. And the only thing he did, the intro, that Andy's name. Skip over it again. Andy tells the doctor that he should be ashamed of himself. Like you was your job to watch over Karen, and you didn't do your job. So Andy, I want to see this other two with Andy. So Andy reassures that she is Andrea Barnes, and he reassures her who she is. And then from there he said very, very less about me and more about your friend. You had a friend that you let suffer. This made me mad. Skip over it. So Danny and Sabrina are talking, and Sabrina brings up Rich, and Rich calls Sabrina, and Danny, as usual, she wrote Rich was kind of funny to me. And Sabrina, I'm about to see the Sabrina storyline. Okay, I'm about to see the storyline of Rich. And next week, Penelope tries to see Sabrina and Maurice, like, do you have a death wish? And then Rick busts in the door, saying, I think he said, "Did I disappoint you?" That's next week's trailer. So we have Fatima and Zach, and Zach is breaking down crying because he just found out that his baby is dead, and he's putting on his daughter's outfit ready to deliver this one baby that will make it, which is Aaron's baby. And Fatima just reassures him that everything's gonna be okay, and they have a discussion, which I love for Fatima. They got a show called Fatima. You gotta watch it. It's got 3 seasons. Next season for it to come out. And there we have step over. Then from there we have Zach and Aaron, and I'm glad to see these two getting along finally. I believe this is like I guess the fifth time that we see these two. We seen these two get along anyway. Aaron and Zach, they reassure each other that it's gonna be alright, and they pray. Zach prays to Aaron. I suppose Aaron praying to Zach, which kind of interesting to see. Zach having a little prayer. Preacher Zach, hallelujah. And from there, I'll skip over here. And then from there, we got Miss Lisa. She's in the same outfit as Aaron and Zach. She's ready to deliver this one baby too. And Karen has to have surgery, so they're gonna do the surgery like this. So Dan, so Dan, so Danny, so Danny and Danny, Danny, Danny talking about her and Tony and how he's going to how he's gonna go to Alaska, her job, sent her job, and how her job sent, how her job, like selfish job, but gave her ultimatum for Tony to go to Alaska to lose his job. And Danny's not okay with that, so yeah. Skip over again. So Andy, Fatima, and Sabrina, they have a group hug, which means everything's gonna be alright. And then they have a flashback with Karen's. I believe this was time to have a salon burger with Karen, Andy, Sabrina, Danny, and the baby shower, and they have like a reaction to it. That breaks down. I will explain that. So Danny is crying with Sabrina, and she tells his daughter to watch his back for the rest of his life. Understandable. But your friend's in the hospital, and she's giving birth, and she, I guess, passed out. And there's that, so... So we got Andy walking with the doctor, and so then the girls go into Karen's room. Karen wakes up, and the end, toward the end, and she's holding her baby. And hold on, I'm trying to skip over. That's still breaking out crying. We got that, and then So all the girls, Andy, Karen, Sabrina, and Danny, they have like a surrounding situation, and Karen asks us, can they all see the baby together? That was a nice thing. And, towards the end, Karen was talking to her baby. She vented on her emotions. But that was the episode. I'll catch you in another Sistas episode review. And that being said, see y'all later.